and drew another foul.
Just remember in the last game in the third quarter when they were 8 points, 8 of 11 from the field in that third quarter, 19 of his series. Remember, Dallas with 83 points in the first half for a playoff record, and they went 19 of 42 from downtown. Parker penetrates. Beautiful move by Parker. Rob back in the lineup after sitting out again with a deep 5 bruise involved in the collision with Malik Rose back in game 1. Here's Parker. No, I don't think Tony did any soaking out there.
I don't usually have your blue one on, so it's a nice match.
Foul on.
And notice all 3 players that kept the line by Van Exel. They got the new shot clock. Here's Nash challenging and threw it away. Parker with Williams back. Here's Parker. Van Exel with the rebound. Ginobili took it out of his hands. Van Exel.
Catching Tony Parker as he swings it. In the official's opinion, that was a deliberate elbow towards the facial area. Technical.
Ernie Fryer with the immediate call of the tee.
Because all the players know it's a very difficult game to officiate correctly.
Following his playing career as Tony Parker is able to hit the runner. Don Nelson. Bowen from Duncan. Rejected by Williams. 3-on-2 for Dallas. Finley lost it. Duncan for Bowen. Williams is back. Nice play. Parker shut up by Bowen.
It's almost like Bowen forgot to pass a couple times. Much attention to Duncan. If your defensive man turns his head to go help on Duncan by moving without the ball, 2 good baskets for Jackson.
Parker from Duncan. Jimmons. So Dallas matches its biggest lead of the night. We played 5 minutes of the third. Here's Parker for 3. Tony Parker by 3. Coming about 4 minutes remaining in this third quarter. Game 4 of the Western Conference Final Series, and Tony Parker continues to excel.
Let him set aside pick and roll to get eventually the open look for Tony Parker. Penetration and the teardrop. So Popovich moving Duncan around now in the offensive end, particularly in the half-court sets.
He lost his headband in the process. Parker, yes. Or by 1. 2.5 to go on the third. Parker, yes. Tony Parker in game 3 on Friday.
Hey, Paul, that's the look right there as he pulls the arm down.
Nash sits down along with LaFrance. Duncan, and he suddenly is finding more room.
He died of pick and rolls until Dallas solves the problem.
Shot clock to 6. Jackson. Steven Jackson has been a major factor. Arshell, a minute gone by in this fourth quarter. Jackson with the step on Mahara and hits again. Steven Jackson. During the regular season, they've blown double-digit leads in 6 playoff games. Nash, 5 of 6 from beyond the 3-point line. Parker for the crossover. Here's Bowen. Yes, Bruce Bowen from the
second free throw.
The defense was pretty good overall by Dallas. They kicked it back out, and then a tough shot that time by Bruce Bowen as he makes it. Big-time shot with the clock running down.
San Antonio by 7. Nash played on a switch by Duncan, and then Nash's pass stolen by Bowen. Here's Ginobili ahead of the field. Manu Ginobili on the break. For game number 5 on Tuesday. Here's Bell. Duncan got a piece of it, and that will do it.
Well, obviously, Tim Duncan dominated the game in rebounding, assists, and all the attention. Coach Popovich said somebody has to score. You led the team in scoring. First of all, pulled from the court with 2 minutes 47 seconds to go. What was going through your mind when Coach said, hey, Tony, sit down?
You know, Pop, you know, he's always tough with me, you know, and he's always going to do some stuff kind of weird, you know, but, you know, I'm strong mentally, you know, and he's always screaming at me, but I'm always going to come back, you know, and play hard, you know, and that's what he wants.
Jeff Van Gundy, Mike Fratello, they were talking about how will Tony Parker respond. What did you really think about when he took you out?
I was mad, but I said I can't let that, you know, get me in my head, you know. I knew he was gonna come with me, you know, 3 minutes after, you know, and I want to play hard, you know, I want to win, you know. Our ultimate goal is to go to the championship, so I can't let that affect me.
2 nights ago, you turned the game around in the third quarter. Again tonight. What goes through your mind in the third quarter?
Nothing special, you know, they double Timmy, you know, Timmy is so dominant, you know, inside, you know, I got a lot of wide open shots, you know, and I feel I can penetrate against Nash and Van next year, and my shot was on tonight, so it was pretty good.
Great game. Congratulations on staying.
Hey, non, les petits woulous, petite famille, salut!
I hope that was good.